here we're going to mobilize an area of the body that I just refer to as the dorsal scapular nerve, because that's the nerve that runs through that area. But we're targeting the muscles of the upper trap, the levator scapula, upper trap being the muscle, big trap muscle on top. Levator scapula is a muscle that runs off the neck into the top of the shoulder blade that elevates the shoulder, levator scapula. And then the rhomboids, the muscles between your shoulder blades that pull your shoulder blades together. So it's a nerve that controls each of those except for the upper trap, but it sits in that area, and we're going to get a little trap when we do it. So it's a really nice technique. I like to use a lacrosse ball size ball for this. My current favorite is this OPTP ball. It's a little bit smaller, about the same size as a lacrosse ball, but it has just a little bit of squish. So it's not soft where you feel like you can't get anything out of it, but it doesn't quite give you that immediate hard feedback that a lacrosse ball does. So I think it lets you kind of sink and settle into it a little bit more so than maybe a lacrosse ball would. So this is my current favorite tool to use. Now this area is a little bit difficult to get because I'm really trying to catch this top corner of my shoulder blade. So right on this angle here, that's where I want to be. And I can work my way down towards the middle of the shoulder blades. But because I'm aiming for this, top part of the shoulder blade, it's tough to get the ball that high. So we almost have to use like a bridge, a hip bridge to get to it. So I'll start putting the ball kind of right between the shoulder blade, and I'll try to work up towards the shoulder blade. And I don't know if the microphone will pick that up, but you can hear that crunch kind of coming right off the inside edge of the scapula, and I can actually feel that kind of refer up into the neck a little bit. So we can start with that. Again, find that tender spot. You can nod your neck away from the ball, or you can just kind of settle in and let it relax into there. Those are all good options. Now, if you want to get a little higher, you almost have to create a downward force to kind of get on the top. So we'll just bridge up a little bit, let the ball roll a little higher on my neck, and then I'll press up into the ball, kind of right on that shoulder blade. And I can move my shoulder blade up and down by just going through some arm motions, or bias it by doing some neck motions. Okay, and same thing, I can feel that pressure kind of running right up into the neck. I know we're in a good spot. And we'll hang out there for about 30 seconds.